Jupiter, Florida. Since last year, hometown to a certain Tiger Woods. It's also where you'll find the famous PGA National, venue for this week's Honda Classic.
Yeah, I'm excited to play. This is, hadn't played this particular golf course in 22 years, I think it is now. So it's been a while, and it's been redone since, and it's in great shape.
Woods has spent some of his time this week fielding questions raised by Hank Haney, his former coach, whose controversial new book is being previewed in the national press.
I think it would have been probably similar if Jack was probably in my generation. We didn't quite have the media scrutiny and then that they do now. And it's just a different deal. I know that a lot of players don't get the same analysis with their games and that I do, but it's been like that since I've turned pro.
In terms of his progression under new coach Sean Foley, Tiger points to encouraging signs dating back to his trip down under late last year, but admits he's struggling to get in practice.
You know, I really striped it down there in Oz, and Sean was very, very pleased at the way I was able to shape it in that wind and the way I played. And then we can start focusing on different other aspects of my game. And there's only so much time I can do. You know, that's my time that I'm here at home. I don't really have as much time as people might think to practice. You know, I'm focused on my kids, and they're the #1 priority. And if they're around and I have time with them, then I'm not playing golf.
In his absence, younger players have stepped forward to claim major titles, and it's now the likes of Rory McIlroy and Keegan Bradley who Woods will need to look out for.
Well, that's part of the generations. You know, there will come a point in time when, you know, I'll be, much older than I am now, and there's still ways to win. It's all about, shooting the lowest score possible, and understanding how to do that.
Which leads to that unavoidable question, stuck on 14 for a while now. Does Tiger still believe he can beat Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 majors?
Well, I think it's exciting. I mean, it's going to take an entire career to do it, and that's something I knew starting out. And I was lucky enough to have won my first event as a pro, my first major as a pro. And it's taken me 16 years to get to this point. So it's going to take a while. And it didn't take Jack overnight to get to 18. The whole idea is being consistent and putting myself up there enough times. There's nobody in history of the game that's ever been better at putting themselves in contention to win a major than Jack. When you finish with 37 top twos, you're doing pretty good. But that's what it takes. You're not going to win all of them, but you can always be there. And you never know when someone might give you one or two.
And for those who wonder if he still has the appetite, a new healthy Tiger can't wait for the majors to begin.
I'm excited. I'm excited to have a full schedule leading up into it, and on top of that, being healthy enough to prepare. That's what we want to have happen, and ultimately try and peak 4 times a year. And that's what I'm trying to do.